Welcome to part 2 of this video series on restoring a Reeves Unicorn horizontal steam engine. It's been a while since I worked on this engine as I've had other projects going on. This video covers machining the flywheel. To start, I fettled the flywheel with a file to remove any parting line fins and burnt-on sand from the casting. Filing can be followed up with using a rotary tool to further fettle the flywheel. I then set the flywheel up in the 4-jaw chuck and clocked it true on the inner rim of the flywheel. Usually, the inner rim being out of true is the first thing you see when a flywheel runs. The roughness of the casting often makes clocking in more difficult, however, so long as it's within a few thousandths of an inch it's fine. This clip shows me machining the boss on the flywheel, so it runs concentric with the rim. I turned the boss down until there were no casting marks left on it. I put the 3-jaw chuck on the lathe and held the flywheel by the boss I'd just machined. I then faced the boss at the other side of the flywheel as shown in the video clip. Next, I machined the rim of the boss as shown in the video clip. I'm not really working to any dimensions here. The crankshaft on the steam engine is 3/8 inches in diameter and there's plenty of material on the casting for the crankshaft. This clip shows the rim of the flywheel being machined. There was an inclusion on the rim which required me to take around 50 thousandths of an inch off the rim to remove it. I moved on to machining the faces of the flywheel. These were tricky to machine as there were a lot of inclusions in the casting. This meant I would need to take off more material than I would have liked. To restore the recess in the flywheel, I used a carbide tip parting tool. This clip shows me remachining the recess. I repeated the process of machining the face on the other side of the flywheel and remachined the recess using the same technique shown in this clip. This clip shows the boss, used to hold the flywheel in the lathe chuck, being parted off in preparation for refacing and drilling the hole for the flywheel to slide onto the crankshaft. After center drilling and drilling up to 23/64 of an inch, I reamed the hole with a 3/8 inch reamer. I set the flywheel up in the mill at an angle, center drilled with a number 29 drill, which is tapping size for 832 threads per inch, and then tapped the hole. This threaded hole will take an 832 threads per inch grub screw that will hold the flywheel onto the crankshaft. I then returned the flywheel to the lathe to begin the polishing process on the rim and faces. This will take some time as I will use finer grades of wet and dry sandpaper with oil to polish the surfaces. I'll leave this video here as the flywheel is pretty much complete at this point. So, that's the flywheel machined. Next, I'll be stripping the engine down and painting components. There will be more videos of this project posted soon. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you.